Hey, fifth grade friends, this is Miss Stacy. We are reviewing Wednesday's math homework. Randy has 2¼ gallons of water. He gives half of his water to a friend. How many gallons of water does Randy have left? So he begins with 2¼ gallons, and he's going to give half of it to his friend. So he wants to give away half of what he has. So we were going to be multiplying. So that would be 1/2 times 2 1/4, but we will convert 2 1/4 to 9/4 and go across like a boss when we multiply fractions. So this would equal 9/8, which equals 1 1/8. So we know half of it is 1 1/8, but we want to know how much Randy's going to have left when he gives this 1 1/8 gallons to his friend. So we would subtract what he has from what he gave away. And we know that it's going to be 1 1/8 because you gave the other half to the friend. Paul has 25 kiloliters of water. If he drank 48 liters, how many liters of water does he have left? So he has this amount, and if he drinks this amount, how many liters is he going to have? Well, we haven't talked about kiloliters, but they're giving you the conversion rate. So we know that 1 kiloliter is equal to 1,000 liters. So we will have to convert the kiloliters to liters. So to convert the kiloliters to liters, we are going to go from the larger unit to the smaller unit, and we are going to multiply by 1,000. So that means we're going to be moving our decimal point to the right 3 times. So 25 hundredths of a kiloliter is equivalent to 250 liters, but we need to find out if he drinks 48 liters, how many liters does he have left? So we take the total of what he has, 250 liters, and we deduct, we subtract the 48 liters that he has been drinking. This would be 202. So we know that he has 202 liters left. Jackie solves the following problem. What is her mistake? So we are using an error analysis to determine. So we notice that we have different denominators. So we have to make sure that we have a common denominator before we can add. Or we could use the butterfly method and it would still come up with a common denominator. So let's notice what she has. She has 4/6 plus 1/3 equals 5/9. All right, so right away, we can tell that she has 4 plus 1 equals 5 and 6 plus 3 equals 9. So we see that she added the numerators and then she added the denominators instead of finding the common denominator. So our answer would be Jackie added the numerators and denominators instead of finding what? Common denominators and then adding. All right, so again, Jackie added the numerators and the denominators, instead of finding the common denominator, then adding. Select all numbers that round to 5 3/34 when rounded to the nearest hundredths place. So we know that we need to underline each of the digits that are in the hundreds. All right, so remember, 5 or more, let it soar, 4 or less, let it rest. So this 8 tells us that we're going to let that 4 soar. Everything to the right is a 0. Everything to the left stays the same. So it does not match 5 3/34. Okay. The 3 tells us that we are going to let it rest. Everything to the right is a 0. Everything to the left remains the same. So this is not equivalent to 5 3/34. We have a 0 that tells the 4 to let it rest. Everything to the left is the same. So this is equivalent. The 1 tells the 3 to let it rest. Everything to the right is a 0. Everything to the left remains the same, and that is not equal to 5 3/34. And finally, we have the 7 telling the 3 to let it soar. And everything to the right is a 0. Everything to the left remains the same. So this is equivalent to 5 3/34. So they are C and E. Which point is located at 4, 2 on the coordinate grid? So remember, this is the X value, and this is the Y value. And we always go over, then up, always, just like the airplane going down the runway and then taking off. So we're looking at 4. So we go from the origin over 4 and then up 2. And we clearly see that point B is at 4, 2. All right, guys, till next time.